Pretty warm evening from the administrative center of Somalia, Mogadishu. Welcome to Somalia's premier #1 station for news and updates, Dalsan TV. I'm your presenter, Abdurrahman Yusuf. Tonight, this is what we've prepared for you. Saudi and Somali federal ministers strengthened bilateral ties in Riyadh meeting. Speedboats dispatched to Bardere as floods ravage the Gedo region. Bridge collapse in Bardere leaves southwest Somalia isolated amidst widespread flooding. President Mohammed undergoes surgery in Abu Dhabi, travels to Riyadh for the summits. Glad to have you back. Now let's delve into our full bulletin. The Minister of Foreign Affairs Saudi Arabia, Prince Faisal bin Farhan, held a meeting with the Somali Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Abshir Omar Jama, in Riyadh on Tuesday. The meeting took place on the sidelines of the Arab Ministers' preparatory meeting for the extraordinary session of the Arab Summit. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of Saudi Arabia, Prince Faisal bin Farhan, held a meeting with Somali Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation Abshir Omar Jama in Riyadh on Thursday. The meeting took place on the sidelines of the Arab Foreign Ministers' preparatory meeting for the extraordinary session of the Arab Summit. The discussions between the two ministers focused on bilateral relations and explored avenues to strengthen and enhance cooperation across the various sectors of mutual interest. Both ties expressed their commitment to nurturing the existing ties of cooperation, bolstering historical relations between the two brotherly nations, and fostering collaboration in multiple fields to foster greater development and prosperity. The outcome of the meeting was the signing of a comprehensive agreement for cooperation between Saudi Arabia and Somalia. The agreement encompasses a wide range of areas. The National Disaster Management Authority has deployed speedboats for rescue operations. The boat will play a role in evacuating individuals who have been stranded by territorial floods unleashed by the overflow of the rivers. The National Disaster Management Authority has deployed speedboats for rescue operations. The boats will play a crucial role in evacuating individuals who have been stranded by the torrential floods unleashed by the overflow of the rivers. The Somali Disaster Management Agency issued a press release acknowledging the dire situation in the various districts of Jubaland Regional Government, triggered by heavy rains and resultant of floods from the Juba River. In their statement, SODMA emphasized their commitment to address the pressing humanitarian needs of the affected population. As part of their emergency response efforts, the Disaster Management Agency has prepared a range of essentials and supplies, including food, clothing, and medicine, which will be swiftly delivered to the region. These provisions aim to alleviate the suffering of those affected by the floods and provide immediate relief in their time of need. The timely intervention by the Somali Disaster Management Agency highlights the agency's commitment to protecting lives and minimizing the impact of the disaster on the affected communities. The floods in Bardere and the broader Gedo region have wreaked havoc on infrastructure, disrupted livelihoods, displaced numerous families. The situation calls for urgent and coordinated efforts from both local authorities and international partners to provide comprehensive support to the affected population. The delivery of humanitarian aid in conjunction with the rescue operations will serve as a much-needed lifeline for those grappling with the aftermath of the floods. In the face of increasingly frequent and intense climate-related events, it's imperative for governments and relative agencies to prioritize disaster management strategies, invest in resilient infrastructure, and strengthen early warning systems. The major bridge connecting the southwestern Somali town of Bardere has collapsed due to relentless heavy rain that has been pounding the country for days. The bridge, which played a vital role in facilitating the movement of people between towns and villages in the Gedo region, has left local residents deeply concerned about being isolated from their neighborhoods. The major bridge connecting the southwestern Somali town of Bardere has collapsed due to the relentless heavy rain that has been pounding the country for days. The bridge, which played a vital role in facilitating the movement of people between towns and villages in the Gedo region, has left local residents deeply concerned about being isolated from their neighborhoods. The collapse of the bridge has dealt a severe blow to the local communities, exacerbating the challenges they face amidst the ongoing floods. Authorities in the region have already taken action by dispatching 2 boats for rescue operations, aiming to alleviate the distress of those affected. Gedo, one of the regions in Somalia, has been particularly hard hit by devastating floods. Tragically, the floods have claimed the lives of more than a dozen people, across the country, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Thousands of individuals have been displaced or stranded due to rising waters, further compounding the humanitarian crisis. The heavy downpours that have ravaged parts of East Africa in the past few weeks are an unprecedented phenomenon, bringing about immense challenges for the affected countries. The repercussions of floods extend far beyond Bardere and the Gedo region. Communities throughout Somalia are grappling with the destructive force of excessive rainfall, which has resulted in widespread casualties, displacement, and isolation. The nation faces an arduous task in providing relief and support to those affected communities, as floods continue to wreak havoc on vital infrastructure and disrupt the lives of the countless of individuals. Information Minister Dawood Awais has confirmed that the President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has undergone surgery in Abu Dhabi following recent reports highlighting his medical condition. Mr. Awais has revealed that the President Mohamud has now traveled to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where he is in good condition and his recovery progressing well. The President is expected to return to Mogadishu in the near future.
Information Minister Dawood Awais has confirmed that President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has undergone surgery in Abu Dhabi, following recent reports highlighting his medical condition. Minister Awais revealed that President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has now traveled to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where he is in good condition and his recovery is progressing well. The President is expected to return to Mogadishu in the near future. Although the specific cause of the President's shoulder surgery was not mentioned by Minister Awais, a statement from Villa Somalia, the office of the President, sheds light on the President's visit to Riyadh. It states that President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud is attending the African Union Arab League Summit and engaged in fruitful discussions with UAE leaders prior to his surgery. President Mohamud, who has been at the forefront of the fight against Al-Shabaab, had been stationed in Dusabareb for the past 3 months.
Lovely viewers, that's all we have prepared for you tonight from our desk here in Mogadishu. I wish to thank all those who partook to make this news bulletin a success. And you, a lovely viewer, wherever you're watching us from, have yourselves a lovely night and blessings galore.